Your brain runs small fireworks when nicotine appears. It rewards you like sugar, like applause, like an electric hug. That rush is literal. Tiny chemical messengers flood circuits and stamp memory. You feel sharper. You feel calm. You feel in control. Now imagine that tiny party is secretly stealing your will. The guest seems friendly. It is working a con. It rewires reward tracks. It short-circuits decision-making. It teaches the brain to crave. It swaps long-term health for split-second pleasure. It hides in routine. It rewires you slowly and precisely. How does a puff or a chew change who you are? Why does one tiny molecule rewrite mood and focus? We see people light up and claim relief. But relief is bookkeeping in the brain. Nicotine hijacks attention systems. It copies the patterns of reward. It edits memory like a sly editor. It tightens the loop between wanting and doing. The mystery is not the feeling. The mystery is the speed and precision of the takeover. This is a biology trick, not a moral failure. It is compact, elegant, and ruthless. Stage 1. Arrival. Nicotine reaches the brain within seconds. It hits receptors that usually wait for natural chemicals. Stage 2. Amplification. Dopamine flows. Circuits tag the moment as important. You learn to seek it. Stage 3. Repetition. With every use, the brain rewires. Tolerance rises. You need more to get the same spark. Shorter breaks between uses. Habits become rituals. Memory glues nicotine to cues. Coffee, stress, friends, roots. Visual cues prompt craving. Cravings feel urgent. The loop tightens. The deck stacks in favor of the molecule. What nobody realizes is how democratic the hijack is. Nicotine does not care about strength, background, or willpower. It targets basic survival wiring. It borrows the exact same channels that reward food, social praise, and learning. That makes the addiction feel built-in and reasonable. People blame stress or laziness. Biology laughs. The molecule is tiny yet precise. It amplifies tiny habits into daily architecture. It makes ordinary actions into scaffolds for addiction. You do not wake up addicted. You are taught by repeated tiny lessons. The brain thinks it is doing the sensible thing. Imagine a world where every choice nudges you toward nicotine. What if the first sip of coffee wired your brain to need a cigarette forever? What if a 20-minute break stacked memory cues so tightly you could not think without the urge? In that extreme, nicotine becomes the architect of your day. Decisions shrink to micro-patterns. Free time becomes scheduled craving. Social rituals routinize dependence. Hobbies slip. Sleep shifts. The mind narrows. This speculative edge shows how small inputs can snowball. It shows why design matters more than willpower. Health, wallet, and time. Lungs scar over time. Heart rate and blood pressure climb. Money leaks into packs, vapes, and supplies. Minutes of your day are spent chasing a feeling. Mood swings follow withdrawal. Performance dips when tolerance outpaces effect. Relationships fray around habit and odor. Career moves get complicated by smoke breaks and lost hours. For young brains, nicotine skews development. For anyone, long-term risk increases for chronic disease. The cost is cumulative. It compounds across years and choices. The visible damage is only part of the story. Nicotine is not villain or victim. It is chemistry and consequence. Your brain is a collaborator, built to learn shortcuts. Nicotine exploits that generosity. But understanding flips power. Knowledge turns the trick into a puzzle to solve. Tactics matter. Controlled delays, alternative rewards, replacement behaviors. Social design. Tools exist that change cues and schedules. Tiny shifts in routine alter learning. If you rewire the day, the brain follows. Recovery is not magic. It is method. It is design work on habit architecture. You can out-design what once outsmarted you. Picture a toolkit that rewrites the script. Start with delay. Wait 10 minutes when craving hits. Use a timer. Distract with a short task. Add replacement rewards. Water, a brisk walk, a gum chew, a single breath. Change cues. Move the coffee maker. Switch routes. Rearrange social triggers. Use small commitments. 1 smoke-free hour, then 3. Stack wins. Track progress visually. Celebrate tiny victories loudly. Medical aids help when needed. Counseling rewires meaning. The toolkit turns slow biological learning toward freedom. 1 small, visible change at a time. Nicotine taught your brain a language. You can teach a new one. The brain loves patterns. It will learn the pattern you give it. Replace reward with movement, friendship, creativity, or calm. Make new cues obvious. Make rewards immediate and visible. The goal is not heroism, it is design. Design your environment and schedule to favor health. Use small experiments. Be curious. Failures are feedback, not shame. The brain will adapt. It always does. Give it better instructions and the pattern will change. What tiny daily cue would you change today to break a craving loop? Pick one specific action. Share the time of day, the trigger, and the replacement you will try. Real answers help others. This channel will pin the best experiments. Try a week and report back. Real experiments beat slogans. Your story could help someone restart their day. Drop a concrete plan. Be brief. Be honest. Start now, not later. The smallest change is the seed of freedom. What will you change first? Keep watching.